Why am I so heavy? Am I carrying a bunch of books? Carrying some amount of books. Oh, I'm carrying a ton.
You should have seen me at the height of my adventuring career. I was fearless and took too many risks. But that's what it was all about.
That's funny. Let me see. Party. Transfer the volume. Do party. There we go. Hmm? No, look. Achoo.
Like when you inhale really hard, like you're about to
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay. Then like the past 2 days, like I've been started on like passive all the time. Oh, come up in the morning. Why he's like, I don't know if his metabolism's picking up, but it's great.
Maybe just the winter hungries. Winter hungries.
Next time you drive up, will you bring me a packet?
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
A packet of what?
That hot chocolate.
La abuelita?
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days?
I think I can carry it too, no?
On the plane? I don't know.
You've brought chocolate before. You have.
I think as long as it's not open. I think if it's open is the problem.
Weapon drawer.
Mm-hmm.
You should have seen me at the height of my adventuring career. Looking for my help,
Oh.
huh?
Maybe.
So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy hag ravens yet?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well, I honestly didn't expect you to come back. Of course, I'm glad you did. Now, I don't really want to touch that thing, though. Do you think you could handle the next steps? Eldergleam Sanctuary Grove is to the east of here. You can use Nettlebane to retrieve some of its sap. Thank you. The pain is already...
Was I correct in hearing that you were traveling to the Grove of the Eldergleam? I am a traveler, a pilgrim. I follow the voice of Kinnereth wherever it can be.
Eavesdropper.
I've dreamed of seeing Eldergleam for years. Might I travel alongside you? I promise not to get in the way. I thank you for your kindness.
Yeah. Our temperature's warmed up today.
Okay, outside wasn't bad. It just I got a little cold. I have covered like cozy fireplace vibes.
It's a temple. I've never been here before.
Hardly ever home at the same time.
Is that person really you in?
Old friend, patron of the great.
I think I've been able to go in. I just never went in. Haven't exactly gone into everyone's home. So, I'm like, whatever. Uh-oh.
I think we're all Christmas and why not?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I was. What?
Trying to find out what we do now.
Yeah, it's just annoying.
I really miss
Always
traveling like
mad.
this. Walking the
Yeah, we
plains
just kind of left it
always
like
fills my heart with excitement.
as things are, but I'm just like, I don't know what her issue was really. So
You don't know the details, you just know she was told off.
yeah, it literally was nothing important really. Valerie was just getting asked questions about from my aunts and just as to because she mentioned that the account that they deposit for them over there was blocked up. Um, was blocked because I think at a certain point, I don't know, there was there were charges being made, like PlayStation charges that were being made. She was watching, and this was, I think, before my dad took off, or right after my dad took off. And, but I think it was right before. I don't know. It was like a minute back. They haven't gotten fixed. And that account is just in case of an emergency kind of deal. But
So
it's like there's no
they
point.
were taking it with Valerie, or did they take it with
No,
your
no,
dad?
no, no. It probably hacked. They've been having issues over there where people have been trying to hack into a lot of accounts and stuff like that. So that's the pain in the butt. That, well, if you can't deposit money there and it's emergency money and you can't retrieve it if it ever needs to be done so in order to take my grandmother to the hospital or something like that, um, that it may take us a minute to send money down, that's available. That's the idea of that account.
Does
But,
Valerie have a PayPal?
hmm?
Does Valerie have a PayPal?
A what?
PayPal?
PayPal? No, she's got a banking account, that her own personal bank account. And that's
No,
the
I know. I'm saying I'm giving an alternate resource that you could PayPal her money.
oh,
Like
I
she could deposit in her bank
right.
or Venmo.
I don't know. I don't
I'm just
know.
trying. I'm just trying to get around the
Got some
issue
good
with
pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
the bank having issues, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, that card or whatever it is, right? It's not tied to Valerie. It's just Valerie's answering the question.
Yeah, yeah. So the issue has nothing to do. It's just yeah, they were asking questions, and I guess my mom didn't want them knowing anything, which is kind of absurd. And I was just like,
I love the cool
what?
air. It's
Like,
exhilarating.
what's
Reminds
it's a
me of
little
when I
bit
was growing
nutty, the
up.
situation, and it's like, yeah, Valerie's not supposed to be talking to them, and I was like, they're calling to talk to my grandmother, and anyone out of conversation is going to ask questions, and Basically, I told her, I don't know what your freaking deal is, starting trouble with the girl that has nothing to do with anything other than, you know,
I don't claim to be the best
didn't adhere to your don't talk kind of almost kind of thing. And it's like,
all I ask is a fair chance.
that's got nothing to do with her. And then she was just kind of going a little bit nutty,
He's a steward up at
talking
Dragon.
So
smack
she was
about
mad at
my,
Valerie.
yeah, talking smack about my aunts and saying that she didn't want my grandmother to be getting taken care of. It is like no one's even complaining about her care. Uh, like, what's the issue? It's like, well, now I don't want your grandmother in my house, or your aunts are gonna have to pay me rent for the. And it's like, what the hell is all this crazy nuttiness coming from? Like, what's this? What is this? What is this? So, like, she's totally in the wrong, and yeah, I don't know. It's it's kind of a weird thing, and it's one of those weird things that she can have. So,
It's
yeah,
not. Can I ask like a dumb question or inquisitive? It's not like where she's had conversations with your dad's siblings where maybe she's kept her mouth shut and she knows that wait they want like access to that money for the care, even though it's all Valerie doing all the care, and then she's like exasperating it because she knows all these small intricacies where she's like, if they're gonna be all picky about Valerie taking care of her,
yeah.
we'll take care of her, and then they just have to pay for everything from there on out.
Well,
Like she's
yeah,
not doing that kind of thing where it's like she's heard bits and pieces and she's just all, what do you call it? Like when she keeps
I
quiet
don't
about
like
it and then it all of a sudden
more ways than
it's
people
like
realize.
I've had my enough. I can't hear anymore kind of thing.
yeah. No, there's not too much. It's nothing that really is of an inconvenience to
Getting
her.
all the council meeting
My
just because
uncle
he's alone?
basically got rid of my grandma a day or two after Luis came back from El Salvador. So, it's like she's a little mad because she's like, yeah, he can't stand her. But it's like, well, we're also kind of using Mallory to take care of my grandma, and that's quote unquote like part of her responsibility of things that she was left in charge with. So my uncle at least was able to take my grandma for the time that Luis went down there, you know? And it's like, that's one of the things that I was always telling her to have my
Got some good
tell
pieces
my
up your
dad, but
sleeve.
my dad too. My
More
dad's kind of
inside.
dumb. He never really tried to push for his brothers to take my grandma for a week or two while they were down there so they could have some time off and just,
Circle of stones to the southwest.
de-stress
That's
and
southeast.
enjoy some time while down there. And I'm like, I understand that frustration, and that's definitely on my dad because it's like, what, can't you just reach out to your brothers and have them take our grandma for a week? You'll pick her right back or whatever. And it's like, it's not too much of a
So
charge.
while your mom was mad at Valerie, she was more actually upset about your dad's siblings just not stepping up.
I guess, but like it just got so convoluted and making trouble where there shouldn't be. And I'm like, why? Man, his siblings, some of them do send money pretty consistently to my dad, and he just kind of puts that money away for whenever um, there an emergency comes up. So um, it's just it's like that the the gripes and the issues being brought up are being dealt with really wrong. And it's just like making trouble for the wrong people kind of thing.
Sorry, just watch you fall on the boat.
Yeah. Oh. Fall damage isn't really a thing.
I know, it just dropped me.
I just saw a dragon.
Dragon? I saw him too.
Dark Crossing. Am I supposed to be here?
I don't know. We're gonna fight a dragon.
Ooh. Oh, we got rain. I think so. Bear. Ta-da! Jeez, he just went down like nothing. Okay, that's not the one I want. What's up, Chivo, if you're in the chat? I'm watching. I just didn't feel like changing the name of the thing.
Put Loki in the heavy. I don't know if he likes it or not. Not moving.
There we go. So, I was pretty annoyed by all that. I'm like, why are we even having, like, let us have a real issue. Oh, I need to take a potion. He's doing freeze. I don't have any potion. Yes. Lingering potion. Yeah, I thought I had something that would give me a little bit more resistance to ice magic, but I don't. Oh well. Oh. He's dead. Oh snap. Chivo came back from El Salvador. Grandma's 102. Only one in the family takes care of her. I couldn't see the rest of it. Someone else fighting this? Oh. Run, run, run! She explodes! I'm sorry, repeat that again. Yeah. So, yeah, we're just, I get it. And, like, we have to, quote, go behind my mom's back in order to send extra help to Valerie, according to what my mom wants to send her. And I'm like, you know she doesn't drive. She doesn't have a car. She has to Uber around everywhere and take care of, like, your family home stuff. So it's like, and I try to convince her to understand basically what we send my dad and her when they're down there is basically what she needs to be getting sent. Ooh, enchanting. But she just kept saying, no, 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 no. 300 is more than enough for everything. And I was like, what about the bills that need to be paid over there? And it's like, that should be enough for everything. And I was like, all right. There's no reasoning with my mom. I think she's trying to kind of have an area of control over something and feel like she's in charge of something. But I'm like, she's being unreasonable. So basically, Luis sends a, the usual amount that we all send. And I'm like, that's fine. And recently, like, numbers weren't adding up, and Valerie was struggling to take care of everything. And he's like, can we all just pitch in a little bit more? And I'm like, yes, we definitely can. There's no reason not to. I think there's a thing over there. So, like, we pitch in a little bit. We all pitch in a little bit more now. And then Luis was telling me that for things that have come up recently, um, he's basically been picking up the slack without really letting anyone know about it. And I'm like, okay. So, and it's the kind of stuff that she doesn't see, my mom doesn't see. But if she knew, she'd probably wig out over that as well. And I'm like, well, that's just being unreasonable. And I'm like, that's why we're kind of doing things on a hush with her as far as that little bit goes, because she's being unreasonable on that, and then trying to be all weird with my aunts about not being communicative about basic things like that. I'm like, why? Why are we even going through this? This is dumb. But it is what it is, so. And my mom likes conflict. Like, it's nice to go a couple months without having big beef. Whew. Oh, oh, where's the music? No, you're good. It's like, you're worried.
I asked Valerie if she had a favorite. Very simple. Like it's not. I think that was
Word of power, cold breath. What did I learn here? So I'm just like, we're doing fine, and I can't really do more than we can. Um, Business is going decent, even with all the crazy road construction. By the way, Chivo, we got a new road made on our street, but um, yeah, we're already getting warnings from the construction guys there too. They're like, "Yeah, the city doesn't fix these things for no reason. They're gonna bring up your taxes next year because now you got a nice road."
is the taxes that you pay paying for the road to be decent to begin with?
Well,
No.
the excuse is, yeah, we fixed it. We've invested in putting in new water lines and sewage. Therefore, um, your properties are worth more since now it has services that it didn't quite have before.
So we did have water.
We did.
We didn't have sewage, right? That's the thing.
hmm Sewage we didn't have. Like, we were still under septic tank. we still haven't connected it, so.
That costs me to connect it. Like, now they put those in, so like, do it.
Yeah. Mammut.
It's not like they lined it up to your toilet.
Oh, I gotta watch out. These guys can hit hard.
Well, I sent money so you can just down there. So,
Okay. Appreciate it. We. But I'm like, we're not even trying to. No, we didn't have sewage shield. We had a septic tank. Ooh, Elven Hammer of Blizzards. We'll take that. Who's this guy? Why is it stealing? Skeeter hide.
You should have seen me at the height
So.
of my adventuring career. I was fearless and took too many risks. But that's what it's all
Ah,
about.
nice. Cousin renovating house in Pleasant Grove. So, but yeah, the road looks nice now. It's all real cool. Yeah, you might not want to visit for a minute though. Our roads and our highways are really messed up. They've been shutting the highway